Hey everyone, so you know that whole incident at Trump International Golf Club? Yeah, the one that grabbed all the headlines. I don't know about you, but I was itching for something more than just the surface level stuff.
Definitely, you want the real story, right?
Exactly. And lucky for us, we've got court documents, witness statements, even FBI evidence logs. We're going deep on this one.
Let's do it.
Okay, so just to set the scene, it all went down September 15th. Secret Service agents spot a potential gunman at the golf club. Shots are fired. Tense chase. Suspect apprehended. Wild, right?
Yeah, and we often see these stories, but then the details are what really gets interesting.
Totally.
Yeah.
And get this, our most compelling source is actually a court filing. The prosecution is arguing to keep this guy behind bars before trial, and they lay out their whole case. It all centers around a 58-year-old named Ryan Wesley Routh. So right off the bat, we find out Routh drove all the way from Greensboro, North Carolina to West Palm Beach. That's not a quick hop, not something you just decide to do on a whim.
Right, that's a real road trip. Screams premeditation, like he had a plan.
Exactly. And hold on, it gets even wilder. His digital footprint.
Yeah.
Dude was practically circling Trump properties online for days before the incident, like he was casing them.
Oh, wow. You know, that's the kind of detail that sends chills down your spine. It's one thing to maybe have some, strong opinions, but when you see that level of planning.
It's serious. And it gets scarier. Months before this all went down, Routh drops off a letter at someone's house.
Oh.
Inside, a note, it reads, "This was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, but I failed you."
He admits it right there in black and white.
Straight up confession. And it doesn't stop there. He goes on to criticize Trump's Iran policies, adding this whole other layer of motive to the mix.
That's huge. I mean, legally speaking, a confession like that is basically gold for the prosecution.
Right.
It establishes intent, which is absolutely critical, especially in a case as serious as attempted assassination. We're talking major consequences.
No kidding. And speaking of things that are seriously consequential, the FBI inventory from Ruth's car is chilling. Multiple phones, one with searches on how to get to Mexico. Sounds a little escape plan, wouldn't you say?
Definitely. And the multiple phones themselves, especially if they turn out to be burners, that's a huge red flag. It suggests he was trying to cover his tracks, which points to awareness and premeditation. Hard to argue that was just a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Nope, not even close. And the plot thickens. The FBI also found a handwritten hit list of Trump's upcoming appearances, almost like he was strategizing his next move. Oh, and let's not forget the notes about Ukraine, criticisms of China, Russia. Like, his worldview was a whole other ballgame.
It's like he's got this whole web of potential motives. The criticisms of other countries, that's interesting, makes you think, was he driven by some larger geopolitical conspiracy theories? That distrust, it can be a powerful motivator.
Absolutely. Okay, ready for the truly terrifying part. Remember how they found that arsenal with him?
Oh, yeah, this is where it gets really real.
Right. We're talking a rifle serial number scratched off, extended magazine, and to top it all off, body armor.
The body armor is chilling. That says he was prepared to engage in a firefight. And the untraceable firearm, that opens up a whole other can of worms, illegal arms dealers, potential networks. Was he really acting alone?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I mean, it seems like this thing was planned down to the last detail, but what does it all really mean, like, in the grand scheme of things?
I think this situation, whether he's found guilty or not, exposes some major vulnerabilities in how we protect public figures, especially in our digital age. It's easier than ever for ideologies to take root online, and sometimes they spill over into the real world with terrifying consequences. It's a wake-up call.
Big time. And it leaves us with some unsettling questions. What pushes someone to this point? Where's the line between online noise and actual danger? It's a scary thought, and it definitely makes you wonder what else is lurking beneath the surface. Something to ponder, right?
Absolutely. Something to keep in mind.
Definitely. Until next time, everyone, stay safe and stay informed.